Muscala, both teams 6 of 11 from 3. And there's 6 made free throws for the Miami Heat, just 1 for the Sixers. And
they left him out of position, so he just had to hold.
so second personal on Justin Edwards. Quentin Grimes picked up 2 in the first quarter, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. No Miami Heat member has more than 1 personal foul. Mitchell, good
nice
crossover, really.
He gets you on his hip as a defender. Play the strong guys keep you right there as a defender. I played with a guy by the name of Terry Porter who did that a lot. Wasn't the super quickest guy, but he'd be able to keep defenders where he wanted them to through his strength.
This guy's got quick defense and laid it up and in.
There's some holes there in that Miami defense. If you can just take the initiative, attack quickly. I'm not quite sure about their rotations tonight. They haven't been great.
Defense, deep. Well, there's a big hole in the Sixers' defense.
Yeah, and it can't be him in particular, right? How do you leave him that wide open, free to roam and operate? Just can't happen.
Lonnie Walker, Guerschon Yabusele, Hood Schifino, Edwards, and Council, the 5 Sixers out there at the moment.
Some zone from the Heat, 2-3 variety.
Trying to sneak it around to Yabusele. That was a difficult angle, and it's another turnover.
Well, against the zone, guys are covering in an area, not necessarily a man. So when you're trying to thread a pass between several zones, you got to be aware of the defenders that are along the way.
5th Sixers turnover. Tyler Hero has a dozen. Mitchell from the wing. Ware, the big offensive rebound, and then a great
Heat players right now, and Ware has got an advantage over everybody out on the floor. You can't out-jump Ware. Put a body on him.
Lonnie Walker, the 4th.
Highsmith trying to get out there to Lonnie in time, unable to do so.
And Hero gets tied up. And Tyler Hero 10 minutes. The latest Sixer now with 2 personal fouls. Some full court pressure from the Heat. Sixers got to get it across. Council. Other Sixers, Alex Reese, a scratch because of the 2-way contract as well. He's had to sit out 4 of the last 5 for the Sixers. Again, 8 games to go in the regular season after this one. Ricky
Tough shot.
hanging. Rebound, Yabu, no, taken away by Highsmith.
Anderson with decent defense on Ricky there, not fouling. There's Kyle with the ball.
And there's Highsmith. No dunker spot on the baseline. Anderson short on the floater. Ware picks it up.
I don't know what kind of attempt that was. It wasn't a good one.
Lonnie Walker lines up another 3. This one off front iron, down to Anderson it goes.
Ware changing ends quickly. Look at this.
Anderson snuck through the Sixers defense and then smoked the layup. Numbers for the Sixers. Council into Mitchell. The challenge, as all expected, was overturned. So it was ruled a blocking foul on Davion Mitchell. So that was a 3-point opportunity completed by our Ricky Council, the 4th.
With all due respect, I don't know how it was ever called a charge. That was not even close.
Some are close. That was not. Anderson with some space. Another block by Adem Bona.
Kyle having no luck on his way to the basket. 3 tries coming up empty each time.
The Latinos, Hispanics here, we weren't born in the U.S. So having a heritage night, being here, talking our language.
Rim and then just gently place it in there.
Yeah, it looked like he was being fouled in the process, too. Ricky's got a dozen in his 12 minutes off the bench. Good effort since he already has a dozen here tonight. We still have 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
12 points in 13 minutes played thus far.
And we'll take that. Bona, another block. What a start tonight for Adem.
Larson running into the roadblock that is Adem Bona.
Wants it back now on this end. Wants to pay it off once more.
3-2 zone from the Heat. Little matchup variety.
Butler, pick and roll. Nick Nurse mentioned how good he is at that before the game. Might have tried to force that one a little bit.
Mitchell with the active hands, anticipating that pass, got in between.
Catch and shoot from the... Grimes with 11. Butler, good look. Bagley.
Basketball. Bagley just cut and no response from the defender.
5th assist already tonight for the Butler. Hero.
Let him turn that corner bag. He's got a soft touch too, even on the run.
Hero now trying to slow down Quentin Grimes. Walker, the crossover. Long rebound to Mitchell. Hero lost it, picked up by Butler. Lonnie Walker lays it up. And Walker started that fast break for the Sixers, initially knocking it away. And Adebayo, Nick Nurse said about Jared Butler before the game and how good he is at finding his teammates. The RAV 4 minutes to play, brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2025 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota.
There's no way around being a communicator as a floor general. You have to be a guy who thinks of others first.
Great defense by Yabu, tying up Adebayo.
So it makes the point guard position so unique.
And then a bam. 5 Sixers out there at the moment. And it comes to Quinton. Blowing past Larson and block. Make sure Grimes and Larson are okay. This has been a fun battle so far. A couple of physical front court players, Yamu and Bam. Adebayo around and out.
Good defense from Gershon, forcing that tough shot.
Butler splitting the defense. And second team foul on the Heat in this second quarter as Butler completes a three-point play. Good start for Jared Butler. Grimes, Dembona, Ricky Council. A lot of guys looking good tonight for the Sixers. Adebayo, no. Here's Butler again. Ooh, a little too hot. Jalen Hurts-esque. Sixers within 2. 2:40 to go in our first half. Third of 4 between the Sixers and Heat on the season. One more to go down in South Beach.
Oh my goodness. That high dribble like that.
Highsmith. After everybody was hitting threes in the first quarter, both teams have come back to earth. Just 2 made threes for the Heat in the second, just 1 for the Sixers. Edwards, a little hesitation. Let's see if the Sixers can hit their second here. Yabu doesn't get the roll. Edwards, floorboard. Bagley from the corner. Rebound, Highsmith.
2 minutes.
Heat right now in the play-in in the Eastern Conference. They're in the final play-in spot. A game back of the Bulls. 2.5 back of 8th place Orlando, and 3 back of the Hawks team they beat on Thursday. Mitchell for 3.
He said they went. He doesn't seem fazed by the misses.
Nope. Butler can't get it to go off the heel. Adebayo clears. This is Terry Rozier, who's just checked in for the first time.
And he will shoot it too. Not shy in the least is Mr. Rozier.
Mitchell. That's going to be a tough alley-oop. Adebayo couldn't finish it. Butler to Yabu. First 8th 20-point performance of the season. But still looking for his first points tonight. 57-52 Miami. Ware gets a friend in the NBA the last week plus, and Kel'el Ware falls into that category as well. He's really turned it on since the All-Star break.
Well, and it sounds simple, but he's playing big.
Yep.
He is doing what is expected of him.
Here's another great